Hey bros, tudo tranks com vocês? Eu espero que sim. Aqui estamos novamente. Aqui quem fala com vocês é o Zefish e vamos fazer mais um react de Path of Exile. Vamos fazer aqui Path of Exile 2 with gameplay, sei lá o que. Vamos lá. Vamos ver que eu estou extremamente hypado, tá? Então vamos lá. Ult, né? Ah, bruxa.
I'm certainly not supposed to be here. How exciting.
Ela mata os bichos e invoca pra ela, né? Uma classe no diálogo que é mais... Tá bonito demais,
I'm Jonathan
cara.
Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and I'm here today to talk about the Witch. Most classes have access to some kind of minion, but if you want to control an army, the Witch is probably the class you want to pick. In PoE 2, most minions don't require summoning manually. This scepter gives me a couple of free warriors, but it's also going to give me another resource called Spirit, which you can spend on whatever minions you want. You can see the Spirit bar above the mana here. On the skill screen, you can pick the composition of your army. This is a level 2 area, so I can only afford one other minion. I'll pick a sniper for now.
Pra como é que vai ser isso no controle? Eu vi que tá muito bem otimizado no controle, né, na manhã. E eu vou
When
jogar...
minions die,
Aqui, ó.
they'll be revived automatically so long as no other minion has died recently. So before your next battle, all your minions will come back to life.
Meu pau, só a mão.
You can also order your minions around with a dedicated button. Tell them to move to a specific location, attack a specific enemy, or even open a chest or door for you.
Que legal, você pode pedir eles pra abrir um baú.
We also
Cara,
have
essa
temporary
classe aí...
minions. This spell is called Unearth.
Essa classe... E aí, Iris? Essa classe claramente... Peraí, deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Claramente pra jogar no teclado e mouse, cara. Acho que é muito difícil você controlar as outras coisas no controle, né? Não sei. Acho que sim.
If it kills a monster or if it hits the corpse of a monster, it creates these bone constructs. They can't take many hits and have a limited lifetime, but you can build up a real army with these. While my minions are attacking, I'm going to use some debuffs on the monsters too. The first one I'm going to use here is Contagion. If a monster dies with Contagion, it spreads to...
É o que eu falo. Nos dias de hoje, acho que a gente precisa de jogos mais cooperativos, assim, saca? Por mais que vai ter a galera meio que hardcore, essa é uma coisa que eu sinto falta, né? Em jogos atuais, tipo assim, por mais que tenha a galera mais hardcore, mas que tenha um conteúdo vertical ali pra galera tá jogando junto, saca? E eu espero tá jogando isso aqui com os meus amigos das antigas.
nearby enemies. Each time it spreads, the damage increases, so it's a good idea to try and keep the infection going. If any corpses are infected when you summon a minion from them, the minion will be infected as well. Each time they hit an enemy, they'll continue infecting them. It's nice to have an army of infected scorpions on your side. I also have another chaos debuff called Essence Drain. This one does even more single target degen. If the monster is infected with contagion at the same time, then the Essence Drain will spread as well. This can turn into a real plague of destruction. Another minion type I can summon are zombies, but they require a corpse.
Vai pegando tudo, cara. Mas será que...
They don't come back to life if they die, but they're fairly tough and can bolster your minion numbers. Many minions also have command skills. I can order my sniper to deploy a gas arrow on the battlefield to get some damage over time.
Rapaz, comentem aí, galera, comentem aí. O vídeo vai sair, tá?
Now I'm going to summon a
Comenta aqui na
skeletal
live, comenta no
arsonist.
vídeo aí
They
também.
can throw little fire grenades, but they also have a command skill that can detonate your own minions that are low on life. When you see the red
Rapaz,
indicator, use the skill and the minion will go
Que
boom.
joguinho da hora.
It's particularly nice on these bone constructs because they expire quickly anyway. So, let's take all these tools we've found and fight the boss of this area, the Carrion Crone.
Opa, chefão, vamos ver. Caraca, vocês viram? Não. Ela rolou E a neve ficou nela. Olha lá. Ah, não. Foi o efeito do bicho. Mandar minha lá. É mesmo assim, tá bom. Esse chefão aí tá muito tranquilo. Eu tô andando.
So, that's how many minions you can get at level 2. But let's see what minion gameplay looks like at a higher level. This is a level 30 area. I want to try a different group of minions. I still have my trusty warriors, but there's a lot of different types to choose from, like brutes for stunning or ice mages for freezing, and most of them come with their own special abilities or command skills. For now, I'd like a couple of storm mages to shock enemies, a cleric to heal and revive my minions, and a bunch of reavers as well. Reavers do high damage, and you can also enrage them before battle.
Cara, tem um motivo. Deixa eu voltar aqui. Tem um motivo de eu não conseguir hoje em dia, eu acho, talvez. Quer dizer, tudo é costume de novo, né? Mas jogar jogo isométrico assim no teclado e mouse por causa do LoL, cara. Por causa não do LoL, né? Mas de MOBA em si. Eu jogo com tela solta, saca? Então, eu andar aqui e a tela me acompanhar, meu cérebro meio que buga, saca?
Reavers do high damage, and you can also enrage them before battle. This slowly kills them, but my cleric should be able to keep them alive. While my minions are attacking, I can use channeled skills like Bone Storm, which creates a devastating volley of sharp spikes.
Cara, esse jogo tá muito bonito, muito, cara.
The Storm Mage has a useful ability if lots of your minions die. He can summon a lightning storm to strike the location of every dead skeleton in your army. Just like that. We also have a type of skill called Offerings. These let you impale one of your skeletons on a big spike of bone in order to buff all of your other minions. The one I've just used here is called Pain Offering. It makes all of my other minions faster and deal more damage. After the battle, we have some extra corpses. We don't want those to go to waste. Profane Ritual consumes a corpse to create a power charge, which can power up some of my other spells. If I use them to summon zombies, I can create super zombies, which are more powerful. You also don't need a corpse to summon them.
Eu nem reparei, mas falou quantos que você pode invocar? Cara, essa classe é muito roubada, cara. Eu acho que ela no Diablo também é roubada, que a galera fala, sabe?
I can also use power charges to channel Bone Storm. If I do that, it adds a devastating AoE.
Nossa, que bonito. Cara, o jogo tem que ficar assim, cara. Tem que ficar assim. Se ele ficar naquela
Here we too,
punhetagem
even
toda...
non-boss monsters can be pretty devastating, like this Faradin Impaler. There's a wide variety of abilities and is pretty tough to defeat. But maybe I can put the body to a better use. This is a Bind Spectre gem. Using it, I can take the body of any enemy and capture its spirit so that I can keep it as a minion. Any monster can be captured, but the spirit cost depends on how powerful the monster is. It takes a lot of spirit for such a powerful enemy, so I'll have to unsummon a lot of my other minions, but it certainly seems like it might be worth it.
Ó, que doideira.
If the Spectre dies, just like any other minion, it will respawn after a short time.
Foda, cara. Isso deve ser... É tipo assim, vai ter menos dos lacaios pequenos, vai ter uma nova. Que foda, cara. Que foda, cara.
So, I think it's time to fight the boss of this area, Tor Gull the Defiler.
You are relentless, and that makes you predictable. The end of Marraketh tyranny is nearly at hand.
Tá só com os lacaiozinhos. O White Victor deve ser bem. Já tem 3 potes, né? 3 pares, né? Ou é... Não, onde que ela usa, né? 1, 2, 3. Que da hora. Mecânicas simples, tá? Nossa, cara. Tem ideia, cara? Quanto eu acho isso aqui, cara? Isso aqui, jogar com os amigos, cara. Nossa, vai ser demais, cara. Quer dizer, geralmente tudo jogar com os amigos sim, cara. Também ela passou até relativamente fácil, cara. Passou relativamente fácil. Muito bom. Jogaço. Teremos o quanto antes. O que vocês acham aí? Path of Exile 2. Diga aí pra mim nos comentários. Vocês vão jogar? Esperam por ele? É isso aí, galera. Tamo junto, tamo together. Valeu, falou e adiós, kids.